Hello guys, welcome to clippingpics.com. Clippingpics.com is a photo editing company. First, we will go to clippingpics.com website. Nice. So, clipping path, image masking, and background removal service at low cost quality service and quick turnaround. So, what clippingpics.com does? Today we will talk about a new published blog post today. Uh, Today I have just published a new blog post. Here you can see model photo clipping path for background removal. So first I will go to the blog post. Here you can see the title of the blog post: model photo clipping path for background removal. So what we can understand from the blog post is uh, model photo clipping path for background removal. If you want to remove a model photo background, you need to do clipping path to remove the background. So the relationship between clipping path and background removal, here in this topic we will talk about this in this blog post. Here we can see a subtitle: Precision and Perfection, Mastering Model Photo Clipping Paths for Seamless Background Removal. So here we can see a nice image of a model that you can see a transparent background in white background. The background is removed by clipping path using the clipping path technique. Here is another heading: Model Photo Clipping Path for Background Removal, Enhancing Visual Appeal and Versatility. So here, in the dynamic world of photography, creating captivating visuals often requires meticulous attention to detail. One technique that plays a significant role in achieving stunning and versatile images is the use of model photo clipping paths for background removal. This process involves isolating the main subject, often a model, from its original background, allowing the seamless insertion into different settings of or backdrops. Whether in the realm of fashion, e-commerce, advertising, or creative photography, mastering the art of model photo clipping paths can elevate the quality of imaginary and open up a realm of creative possibilities. So what we can understand is to use a model photo in the webs, in any web presence, you must need to do the background removal, because when a model photo is taken in the studio, it can be taken in a noisy background or in a green background. So you must need to remove the background to use it. So here is another heading: the importance of background removal. So what I was talking about just a few minutes ago, the importance of background removal. Backgrounds can have a substantial impact on the overall feel of a narrative of a photograph. In many cases, the original background might not complement the model or the intended theme, loading of distractions, or deletion of the visual message. By employing precise model photo clipping paths, photographers and graphic designers can eliminate such distractions, placing the subject on a natural or contextually appropriate backdrop. This process not only enhances the subject's promises but also ensures that the focus remains firmly on the intended images. The process of model photo clipping path. So here we talked about the process on how we can do the clipping path. So here a lot about, you can read it by yourself. Next, versatility and creative freedom. Then we talked about challenges and expertise. So if you want to do clipping path for removing your model photo background, uh, you may face some challenges, and you have to overcome those challenges, and you need to be expertise on clipping path. And you must use Adobe Photoshop. You must be expertise on Adobe Photoshop to do your clipping path, because only Adobe Photoshop is the best tool for doing clipping path. So here we have a small advertisement for clipping path services. Do you have back images to edit? If you have some images to do clipping path, you can do your quotation. You can get your quotation from clippingpics.com. They have good services for that. You can get a quote from here. Then the importance of background removal. So here I talked about in details about the importance of background removal. So I will just talk about the subjects and some important topics, and then you can read by yourself about the details. Focusing on the subject. So when we are doing the when we are doing the background removal, because we are focusing on a subject, and we are cutting out the other things from the subject, and that's why focusing the subject is first important thing. Then enhancing authenticity, then adapting to diverse platforms, then unleashing creative possibilities, then precising and expertise. And here is the conclusion: the importance of background removal extends beyond aesthetics. It directly influences an image's ability to convey messages effectively and capture viewers' attentions. By isolating the subject and offering creative flexibility, background removal empowers visual storytellers to craft compelling narratives that resonate across diverse audiences and platforms. So here is another advertisement from clippingpics.com. Clippingpics.com offers all kind of image editing services. If you need any image editing services, you can get your image editing done by clippingpics.com. They have very good services. They are offering clipping path services, photo masking services, drop shadow, image manipulation, photo retouching, and much more services. So you can get your free code by clicking on this link. Then the process of model photo clipping path. Then I have here described the process of model photo clipping path. You can read by yourself. Step 1, step 2, step 3. I have narrated it very clearly. Step 1 is selection and preparation. Step 2 is pen tool and path creation. Step 3 is path refinement. Step 4 is clipping and isolation. Step 5 is background replacement and enhancement. Step 6 is final touches, and the conclusion about the whole all step 1 to step 6. Then the another and part is versatility and creative freedom. So here also I have talked about this topic. You can read by yourself. And here is another advertisement from clippingpics.com. They are offering clipping path, image manipulation, image masking, drop shadow, image retouching, background removal, whatever service you need with your image editing. you can contact with clippingpics.com. They are very good at photo editing. You can get your quote by clicking on this link. You can check it out by yourself. The last topic I have described in very details is challenges and expertise. When you are going to do clipping path for your model photography, when you are going to do your model photography clipping paths, you may faces many challenges because it may very new to you. You may very new to Adobe Photoshop, very new to the clipping path, the pen tool, and many other tools. So first, you can learn by yourself reading these topics. Here I have described. Then here visual problem solving, adapting to evolutions, balancing evolution and convention, client collaboration and communication, achieving consistency and originality. So I am already going to finishing the blog post. I have already cover up the whole topic. Now some basic questions about this blog post I will talk about is what is model photo clipping path actually. A model photo clipping path refers to a technique used to graphic designers and image editing to isolate a subject, often a model or a person, from its original background. So I think this line is the answer for this question, and the others is the narration. You can read it by yourself. Why model photo clipping path? Very natural question. Why we should do clipping path for a model photo? The answer is very clear: to remove the background. The another question here is why model photo clipping path is important to model photographers. Actually, model photographers do the model photography, and the model photographers need to deliver the images to their customers in a white background or in their customers required background. So before they submit their images to their customer, they must clipping path the images to remove the background. So that's why it's very important for the photographers to know about the clipping path. And clipping path here is the relationship between clipping path and the photographers. And why is important, why model photo clipping path important to e-commerce sellers? E-commerce sellers is also using model photos to they post their photos in their e-commerce platform to sell their products, their their clothes, their jewelry products, and other thousands of products on their e-commerce platform. So when they publishing their photos in e-commerce platform, they must use the perfect images in their platform. So the clipping path is important for them too. They must clipping path the images, remove the background, put the perfect background in the image, the subject, and save as JPG format, and only after then they can use the image to publish in the e-commerce site. So clipping path is important for the e-commerce sellers. So here I have already finishing up the blog post, and I have already came up at the end of the blog post. Here we can see is clippingpics.com offers clipping pass and all kinds of image editing services online. So you can get your if you need any clipping pass services, you can contact with clippingpics.com, www.clippingpics.com, and get your free quote. You can get your pricing from them, get your free trial. They are offering 2 images for totally free, and work and get your images edited from them. It's very easy to use. How it works: get your free code, approve and upload your images. They do your production and delivery, then you download your completed images and pay. It's very simple. You don't have to pay anything first. You pay after only you get your completed images. So to sum up, model photo clipping path for background removal. So now we know why clipping path is important for model photo background removal, how we can do clipping path to remove the model photo background, and so more. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you from clippingpics.com.